Senegal's youngest president, Bassirou Diomaye Faye. The man that is changing the face of Africa and the younger generation of African. It's time to take over what's belonged to us with our rich minerals, gold, diamonds, oil, and many more. Welcome to my channel where we share the good news of the future of Africa. Join me as we deep into Senegal to bring you the good people of Senegal. The left-wing Pan-Africanist was sworn in on Tuesday after sweeping to a first-round victory in the March 24 elections on a pledge of reform. At age 44, he is Senegal's youngest president. Before God and the Senegalese nation, I swear to faithfully fulfill the office of President of the Republic of Senegal, Faye said in Diamniadio, near the capital, Dakar. He also promised to scrupulously observe the provisions of the Constitution and the laws and defend the integrity of the territory and national independence and to spare no effort to achieve African unity. The formal handover of power with outgoing President Macky Sall will take place at the Presidential Palace in Dakar. Faye was released from prison less than 2 weeks before the vote along with popular opposition figure and mentor Ousmane Sonko after a political amnesty announced. Senegal is heading to a brighter future, and this new young president is at his pick dive with me to bring you the story of this great rulers. The election tested Senegal's reputation as a stable democracy in West Africa, a region that has experienced coups and attempted coups. It followed months of unrest ignited by the arrests last year of Sonko and Faye and concerns that the president would seek a third term in office despite constitutional term limits. Rights groups said dozens of people were killed in the protests and about 1,000 were jailed. Faye campaigned on promises to clean up corruption and better manage Senegal's natural resources. His victory was seen as reflecting the will of young people frustrated with widespread unemployment and former colonial ruler France, seen by critics to be using its relationship with Senegal to enrich itself. The relationship between Sonko and Faye strengthened as Senegal geared up to its elections, and the opposition leaders were both released from prison 2 weeks before the polls. The move came after a political amnesty was announced by now former President Macky Sall. Despite the release from prison, Sonko was barred from contesting in the nation's elections due to a prior conviction. His supporters and other opposition leaders maintained that the legal challenges faced by the newly announced prime minister were aimed at blocking his participation in the polls. A government of rupture. That's how Senegalese Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko presented his new, streamlined cabinet on the evening of Friday, April 5. It consists of 25 ministers and 5 secretaries of state, almost half of them from the ranks of his political party, the African Patriots of Senegal for Work, Ethics and Fraternity PASTEF. This is a government that embodies the project of Bassirou Diomaye Faye, a systemic transformation the Senegalese people voted for on March 24, 2024, through a first-round election with 54.18% of the vote, Sonko said of the president-elect. Your support means a lot to us, and by subscribing, you'll ensure you never miss out on our latest updates. If you find our content helpful, don't forget to like, share, and leave your comments. We love hearing from you and value your feedback.